EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and the Toronto Huskies. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Swinging this out. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That is caught by Lamb. Nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Warren going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Warren again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Huskies will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd and 2. Herbert, open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And now they'll shift things around. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Touchdown! James Cook, 34 yards. And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And got his man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Motion man right is Rice. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The give is to DeMercado. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go.
Herbert going to change the play here. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year.
The ball comes out.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rice will go in motion left. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Herbert escaping the pressure right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run again on first down. Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Cook up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now an audible here into something else. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
I'm here all day. Watch 36.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way down to the 39.
118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now first and goal.
Come on. Mike 5'9",
They'll run with Gibbs.
Able to, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.